What if you woke up one morning and the world was moving faster than you could imagine? Machines roaring, cities glowing, and lives forever changed. This was the Industrial Revolution, a time when humanity unlocked the secrets of power, speed, and mass production. But behind these breakthroughs lies a story of ambition, sacrifice, and unintended consequences. Let's explore the 15 inventions that built the modern world and uncover the price of progress. The Industrial Revolution was a period between the late 1700s and mid-1800s when machines replaced manual labor, and industries like textiles, transportation, and agriculture were transformed by groundbreaking technologies. It wasn't just a time of innovation, it was a seismic shift that touched every corner of society. These 15 inventions didn't just drive industry, they sparked social upheavals, changed how people lived and worked, and fueled the ambitions of empires. But as we'll see, every invention came with a cost. It all began with power. In 1769, James Watt transformed Thomas Newcomen's basic steam engine into an efficient powerhouse. Factories were no longer chained to rivers. With steam power, they could operate anywhere. Trains roared across countrysides, and steamships conquered oceans. Before the steam engine, factories were like solar-powered homes, completely dependent on their environment. Watt's steam engine was like switching to an always-on power grid, freeing industries to grow anywhere, anytime. The steam engine powered entire industries. Coal mines, textile mills, and even breweries thrived, turning cities like Manchester and Birmingham into booming industrial hubs. Imagine standing on a cobblestone street as a train rushes past, steam billowing into the air. For those watching, it must have felt like witnessing the future. But coal, the fuel behind this power, came at a cost. City skies darkened with soot, and rivers became toxic dumping grounds. The steam engine wasn't just the heart of the revolution, it was its first environmental warning sign. In 1764, James Hargreaves revolutionized textile production with the spinning jenny, a machine that allowed one worker to spin multiple threads at once. Yarn production soared, fueling the rapid growth of the textile industry. Legend has it that Hargreaves named the spinning jenny after his daughter, Jenny, who accidentally knocked over a spindle, sparking the idea. But not everyone celebrated this progress. Skilled spinners, fearing unemployment, rioted and destroyed machines in what became known as the Luddite movement. These weren't mindless protests. These workers were desperate to protect their livelihoods. Progress often leaves people behind, and the spinning jenny showed that every invention has its winners and its losers. The textile industry became the first to fully embrace industrialization, thanks to a trio of inventions. Richard Arkwright's water frame, 1769, brought water power to spinning, creating strong threads. Samuel Crompton's spinning mule, 1779, refined this process, producing finer yarn. Finally, Edmund Cartwright's power loom, 1785, mechanized weaving, transforming textiles into the first mass-produced goods. Imagine the deafening roar of machines in an early factory. Workers, many of them children, labored for 12 hours or more a day. Before these machines, families worked together at home, spinning and weaving. Factories broke these traditions, separating families and drawing women and children into harsh factory labor. Eli Whitney's cotton gin, 1793, was a marvel of efficiency, separating cotton fibers from seeds at incredible speed. It fueled the textile boom and made cotton the backbone of the global economy. But this success came at a devastating human cost. The demand for cotton skyrocketed, intensifying the reliance on enslaved labor in the American South. Globally, British-controlled India was forced to prioritize cotton over food crops, leading to widespread famine. The cotton gin was like social media, a tool that revolutionized its industry, but came with unintended consequences. It boosted cotton production, but deepened dependence on enslaved labor, showing how progress can sometimes widen existing cracks in society. The Industrial Revolution wasn't just about machines, it was a race. Nations scrambled to dominate industries, workers fought for survival, and the environment bore the cost of rapid industrial growth. What challenges lay ahead? And what price would humanity pay for progress? Henry Bessemer's process, 1856, made steel production faster and cheaper, revolutionizing construction and transportation. With steel, bridges spanned rivers, railways crisscrossed continents, and skyscrapers reached for the heavens. Steel wasn't just the backbone of industry, it transformed warfare too, with stronger ships and more efficient weapons. Steel became the material of ambition, turning the dreams of engineers and architects into towering realities. In 1837, Samuel Morse sent the first telegraph message, and the world suddenly became smaller. Communication that once took weeks now happened in seconds. Businesses thrived, militaries coordinated across continents, and the first transatlantic cable in 1858 connected entire nations. When Samuel Morse tested his telegraph in 1844, his first message was, "What hath God wrought?" A fitting phrase for an invention that shrank the world and reshaped how we connect. George Stephenson's locomotive and the expansion of canals, such as the Bridgewater Canal, 1761, transformed transportation. Trains moved goods and people across vast distances, while canals carried heavy materials like coal and steel. Railways rewired society. Standardized time zones, introduced to keep trains on schedule, allowed businesses across cities to operate on synchronized clocks, paving the way for global trade and collaboration. For the first time, people could travel for leisure, turning remote coastal towns into bustling tourist destinations. Jethro Tull's seed drill, 1701, and Cyrus McCormick's mechanical reaper, 1831, transformed farming. The seed drill planted crops with precision, boosting yields, while the reaper harvested faster, feeding the growing urban population. These innovations didn't just support cities, they reshaped rural life. Agrarian societies, once self-sufficient, became part of a global system of production. Steamships revolutionized global trade. By connecting distant markets, they made products like tea, coffee, and spices more accessible, creating the first truly global economy. But steamships weren't without risks. Early designs were prone to boiler explosions, earning them the nickname floating bombs. Progress was fast, but dangerous. Gaslighting transformed city life. Streets became safer, factories operated longer, and nightlife flourished, creating the urban experience we recognize today. But for factory workers, gaslighting often meant longer hours and grueling conditions. The light of progress came with shadows. These 15 inventions changed everything, but they also raised questions. Progress brought power and prosperity, but it also created exploitation and environmental damage. As we innovate today, are we learning from history, or are we repeating its mistakes? Which invention do you think had the greatest impact? Let us know in the comments. And don't forget to like and subscribe for more stories about the innovations that changed the world.